Hey everybody, this is your boy Willie Havmeyer. Havmeyer.com, Havmeyer Inc. Word Overdose Publications. You know what we do. Want to talk to you about something I feel like is pretty damn cool and pretty important in today's society. My boy Troy Nas, the big homie himself, he touched on this subject the other day, and he tagged me in a post, and it was very enlightening. He was talking about child support versus life support, how we shouldn't get the state in our business as parents, the co-parenting process. Like the state wasn't involved in the creation of the child. Why is the state dictating when and where and how much we get to see our child, how much we should pay on our child, how much we should contribute, how we should co-parent. So when we're dealing with this subject, we got to understand that the state has every incentive to be in our business. Like a lot of people don't understand that the state, for all the money that the state collects in child support, the state gets a certain percentage reimbursed to it from the federal government. Now, a lot of people say, okay, well, the federal government doesn't pay child support. No, that's not what the federal government is doing here. A lot of people say, no, well, the money that's only for welfare people. No, y'all don't understand. Like, if a man is paying $500 in child support, the state collects that 500. He can't just give that money to the mother. He can't just give that money to the mother. He has to give that money to the state. And when he gives it to the state gives that complete $500 to that mother. But the state gets reimbursed from the government up to 75%. So let's just say that man paid $500, the state gets back $350 from the government. The state gives him the $500, gives the mother the $500, but the state gets $350 for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just for collecting the money. The state is going to get an additional $350 from the federal government. That makes it incentivized. It makes it an incentive for the state to have as many men as possible on child support. Do y'all understand that? So, using that $500 example, judge says, I order you to pay $500 for child support. I order you to carry insurance to that child. I order you to get 4 overnights a month, every other weekend with that child. And that's the process. That's what you get. So if that man doesn't get his visitations, is that mother going to go to jail? No. If that man doesn't pay his insurance on that child, is he going to go to jail for that? No. No, he's not. But if he doesn't pay that child support, then he goes to jail. And the reason why is because that money that the state gets back from the federal government, and again, this is not talking about the child support that's going to the mother. The money that the federal government gives the state is going to pay that judge's pension and salary. So all the state officials get paid money, big time money, just to actually keep people on child support. So the incentive is there to actually have as many people as possible in the child support system. Can y'all see that? So it's not for the benefit of the child, because if it's for the benefit of the child, they say, you know what, we're going to, all things being equal, we have gender equality in America these days, right? Gender equality, men and women are equal. So if men and women are equal, then mothers and fathers are equal. And if mothers and fathers are equal, and the love is the same, meaning that you can see that both parents love this child, then what is the deciding factor that should decide on where that child should live? It should be who is financially more capable of raising that child without the assistance of the other parent. Like whoever is more financially capable of raising a child, shouldn't that person be the one who's has the child living with him or her? If that was the case. So the incentive for the government to collect, or for the state to collect child support on behalf of the mother, is not in the best interest of the child. So all these women that run to the state for assistance don't understand that you're putting everybody in a bad situation. Locking a man in prison or in jail, or taking away his liberty or his right to work or his right to drive a car, how is that helping that child? Ask yourself that. So really get down to that. Really, guys, looking at that guy, start paying attention to what they really doing out here, because they're not really out here to help us. They out here to really hurt us. They out there to emasculate our men. They out here to masculinize our women, and they out here to have all our children lost, being raised lopsided, and it's working. So look at those incentives. Start paying attention to this child support racket, because it's not good for the children. It's all about business. It's all about making money for that state. We paying a lot of judges, public officials, police officers, a lot of people that want to harm our children. We paying their salaries, and we making sure they retire real comfortably by the child support that we paying. If you ask yourself this last one, I'm gonna leave it alone. If you can't send that money straight to that mother without accounting for support, then what are you really doing? What are they really trying to do, guys? Start asking yourself that. Peace. Shout out to the big homie Troy Nas. Big homie.